Hi, it's Kathy from Kathy's Happy Home, and this is the beginning of the big move. Today, we actually sell this old house that we're in, and there's still so much to pack up. The movers we got, they were terrible, terrible, terrible. They've spent almost 2 weeks here and did half the job, charging us an enormous amount of money and want even more to move us, holding our things hostage in the storage unit. They because we don't have a key and they do. Packed all of our clothing and put it in storage. I'm lucky I'm finding little pieces that they missed around here and trying to get ourselves together. One day they even packed up uh, the tub and we couldn't take a shower. It's been a nightmare. Nightmare, nightmare. Um, but after today, we're done with them. We actually hired somebody else to do the actual move. They don't know it yet. We're getting our key back first before we tell them. Um, but today, we go do settlement on this house. As you can see, don't know if how much you can see, but it's it's terrible. The only thing that is saving us is I keep thinking about how nice that new house is going to be. Um, I'll be going in and out for the next 2 days as we sell this house. They're letting us stay overnight. We go settlement on the new house tomorrow. And by this time in 2 days, I'll be giving you uh, pictures of the new house. So let's go. We just got back from settlement, and this house isn't mine anymore. But we have a really nice new house that I can't wait to show it to you. But I'm going to miss this place. I'll have to put my stamp on the new place. Today is moving day. We are nowhere near ready. We go to settlement on the new house at 1:30. And it takes about an hour, 45 minutes to get there. So we have to leave the house at 12:30. When we get back at 3 o'clock, the movers are coming. And, sorry, the TV just went on by itself. Um, the movers are coming, and then uh, there we go. I still have tons and tons to do. Fortunately, John, our friend, is coming to give us a couple of hours, and he's really fast and really good. So, there you go. Uh, don't know how I'm going to do it. I'm having heart palpitations from my AFib, and my back is killing me. But after tonight, it's all going to be over. It went really, really well yesterday with the selling of this house. And I would love to take you on a tour of this house, but I can't. I just don't have the time. I'm just sneaking a couple minutes here to give you an update, but I will show you the new house. Okay, well, I better get back to work. Well, friends, it is now Wednesday, the 24th. and we are still in the old house because the nightmare of moving continues. So we went to settlement yesterday. Everything went fine. Um, we met the person who's selling the house to us, and he was so nice, and um, everything went great. Our real estate agent was wonderful. The loan officer was wonderful. We got the keys to the house, and we're all set to move in, and the movers haven't showed up. So I called, and the guy said, we said they'd be there by 5. Is it 5 o'clock yet? And I said, no. And he said, well, be patiently. And I said, okay. I'm looking because George is jumping around here. So we waited and waited, and 5:30, nobody's here. I call up again. Oh, they're behind schedule. They'll be there. So finally, about 6:30, Joe had gone over to the new house to wait for them. And John was here with me, and we're packing and packing and packing. And then the movers come and they say, we were told we were only going to take a chair, a sofa, a dining room set, and a bed. We're not taking all of this. We don't have a truck for this. And they're charging us over $2,000. So I was upset, to say the least. And we had no phone because I had the phone and the internet turned off to be turned on at the new house. So the guy calls up the place, and the lady there starts yelling at me that I lied to her about how much we were taking. And I said, no, I told you 3 times we were having some furniture and lots and lots and lots of bags and boxes. And she said, well, we recorded the conversation. I said, good, I'm glad you did, because now you can play it back and you can see I'm not lying. So I said, I want to cancel. And she said, well, you know you're not going to get your money back. I said, I don't care. I want to cancel. And she said, you don't care that you're not getting your money back? And I said, no, I don't even care at this point. I just want to cancel. This is not going to work. So then she said, well, our policy is to give you $500 back, but you got to sign this online form within the next 5 minutes. And I said, ain't going to happen because I don't have any internet. Oh. Well, sign it as soon as you can. And I said, fine. I'll sign it sometime tomorrow. And she said, tomorrow? Why don't you have any internet? I said, because we're moving. So anyway, I finally said to her, and I learned this from the Bible, and it definitely works because I used it when I worked in the library too. Soft answer turns away wrath. So she's yelling and screaming at me very professionally. And I said to her, I'm not angry with you. Why are you yelling at me? I'm the customer, and I'm not angry at you. I'm just trying to make the best of a really bad situation that has occurred. And we need to get this straightened out because we need to move. And then she said, oh, you're right. I'm sorry. I'll try to get you more than $500 back, but I can't promise anything. And I said, that's fine. I don't care. I just want to get out of this so I can get another moving company. And she said, okay, well, sign the form as soon as you can. I said, fine, I'll do that. And she was going on and on that the check that I had, the cashier's check I had, was made out to the wrong company. And that she sent me all this paperwork and all. Well, they sent me paperwork, but it was extremely confusing. I didn't even know how much that I was supposed to pay, and I had to talk to somebody about that. Very confusing form. I these people have a good reputation, so I thought I was getting a reliable company, but obviously not. And so we have to get out of here. I mean, really, we're like squatting now because we don't own this place and we do own another place. So my friend John, and by this time Joe had come home, and John said, "Look, I'll move you." So he and Joe searched and searched to get a truck to move things in, and he's trying to get some of his buddies to come help him. So now the plan is on Wednesday, that Joe has a truck reserved for 10 a.m. He and John will go get it. Then John, and John's friend, and maybe another person, but probably not, will start emptying the house. As they empty the house, then I have room to get the last of the things packed up, the last of the trash out in the yard. And hopefully by this afternoon, we will be in the house. Someone has to be over there between 9 and 11 for Verizon coming over to give us phone and internet. And I'll be very glad to have those things back. And then, of course, Joe has a conference call with somebody down at the VA this afternoon at 1 o'clock. So we have to have the internet back for him to have that conference call. I am so frustrated, friends. I'm so frustrated. I keep praying, and I know it's going to work out and it's going to be wonderful. But I keep calling this the move from hell. I said to Joe, there's a war going on. Because all wonderful things have happened. Like we had overpaid the down payment on the new house. So we got a check back for that money that we overpaid. And it was almost to the penny what we had paid to this moving company. What a God thing. What a wonderful God thing. It was like $1 difference. I said, we're getting moved for $1. Which is why I wasn't too upset about losing some money, although I do want to get some money back. And this woman said, well, it'll pay you more in arbitration than it's worth, not knowing that we have a relative who does our legal work for free. Not going to tell her that, of course. I love my house. I really do. I've always loved this house. But I hope next time I do a film for you, you'll see different background and I'll be able to show you around. I don't care if there's floor to ceiling boxes in the basement that we have to go through little by little. I just want to be in that house. I don't care if it takes me a week to get the dishes and silverware back in the kitchen. I just want to be in the house. I want to not have all of this hanging over my head, and it's really hard. I told you I'd give you happy videos, but it's hard right now. I said wonderful things must be going to happen in that house because it is the only house that God allowed us to have, and we made bids on house after house after house. We tried in different cities. Nothing. This was the only house that God allowed us to have. The fact that we got that check for, instead of $29, it came to $28 at the end. Not that that was the whole thing, but you know, the end of the amount. I'm not going to tell you how much it was altogether. But the fact that John, our friend John, who is moving, is here this week and has been here for the past couple months, well, past 3 months to help us out. I wish I had time that I wasn't taking trash and unwanted items with me to the new place, but I don't have that kind of time. So we are. And the trash men at the new place are going to have a ball with us for the first few months as we get rid of stuff and get rid of stuff. And Goodwill's going to have a lot of stuff coming from me. It's just the way it is, just the way it is. But in the end, I think we're going to have a really wonderful, wonderful place to live. There, Joe found a couple of things that need fixing in the house, and he thinks he has a couple of buddies that will help him out, that we can, retired people, that we can give them a little extra for helping us out. We're definitely paying John. He keeps telling us no, he doesn't want anything, but for everything he's doing for us, we're definitely giving him something. My brother's still coming on Saturday to help us put stuff together. And I guess that's it. So, hopefully later today, you'll get the next installment of what's going on. And hopefully it will be a lot better than it is right now. Okay, the move goes on. Thanks for watching. And hopefully I'll continue this later today. Now if I can turn off the camera.